Hello friends, welcome to this Valentine's Day Tumbler tutorial. We are going to start out with our tumbler that has been painted with one coat of red paint already. I'm going to do a second coat with my paint mixture mixed with some CRYSTALAC glitter glue. So I've got some red acrylic paint and a little bit of brown acrylic paint that I mixed in. I wanted to deepen the tone of the red a little bit. I didn't want like a traditional Christmas red. We're going to do some deeper red, chunky and fine glitter on this tumbler, so I just wanted a base that will match that. You can use whatever paint you have. You don't need to custom mix your color of paint if you don't want to, but I'm going to paint this all over my tumbler. As you can see, I'm using a 20-ounce skinny tumbler here. And once I've got that paint and glitter glue mixture all on the tumbler, including the very bottom, I'm going to go in with my chunky cut of glitter first. For the chunky glitter, I'm using Declaration from Peachy Olive Glitters. So I'm going to put that all over the tumbler. And then to fill in any spots we have left over, maybe that the chunky glitter didn't cover, I'm going to go in with Rudolph, which is not exactly like an extra fine cut or really even a fine cut. It's little bit bigger maybe, but it'll work for filling in any empty gaps that Declaration wasn't able to fill, so we get really nice solid glitter coverage all over our tumbler. Right after the glitter is applied, I'm going to roll my cup in my scrapbook paper. Because that chunky cut is so chunky and it's a little bit rough, I want to do this right away after applying the glitter when the glue is still a little bit wet, because I want the chunky glitter to hold down in that glitter glue, if that makes sense. I want the glitter glue to keep the glitter laying flat. I don't know if that explanation makes any sense, but I'm going to roll my cup up, and then I'm also going to go through, as you can see here, and just tap down any of those pokey bits. That's going to make it really easy when we go in and seal the glitter and add our epoxy. We're not going to have these big chunks of glitter sticking up, and then we have to do a ton of sanding, which you all know by now I hate doing. So that extra step will help us in the long run. So like I said, I did seal my glitter with the CRYSTALAC glitter glue and water mixture, and then I added 2 coats of FLYNN Sisters Supply Shop Fast Cure epoxy to the tumbler. In the second coat, I added a little bit of Chick-fil-A glitter, which is a fine cut, kind of gold yellow shifty glitter. I wanted to add a little bit of extra dimension to the tumbler and just give it like another layer of sparkle. I completely spaced on filming all of those steps, so I'm sorry about that. We're going to move on to our fun design step now. So I got this template on Etsy and I cut it out of this really pretty kind of abstract pattern vinyl. This is from Peachy Olive Glitters. It's a TS Studios design. Took that template, sized it to fit my tumbler. So I measured around the tumbler after the epoxy was applied to make sure that we have the full like width of the cup and we can make that an accurate wrap. But what we're going to do is take this wrap and just use certain elements from the wrap. So typically what you would do with one of these templates is like put it on your tumbler and then you can glitter it or whatever. We're just going to take the elements from the template and have those be in the pattern vinyl. So you'll see what I mean in just a second. Before we put the template on the tumbler, I am going to sand down the top rim really well just so we get that nice little sliver of stainless steel where we can form our final seal with the epoxy. I'm going to sand that down and then clean it with rubbing alcohol to make sure we don't have any sanding residue left on our tumbler, and then we will apply the full template to our cup just like a full patterned vinyl wrap that we would do. We're just going to use transfer tape obviously instead of transferring the one single sheet onto the tumbler because we've got all these cut lines in it now. Okay, so just like with a pattern vinyl wrap, we're going to secure one end of this wrap onto our tumbler. We're going to make sure that everything wraps around and lines up relatively nicely. What we're going to do though with this template is remove the two ends that will come together, so they don't need to really match up perfectly. We want them to be obviously as lined up as possible because the rest of the tumbler we want to be aligned, but don't worry about a perfect seam or anything because those two pieces will end up getting removed and we'll be left with just the cute wavy lines. But I'm going to place this down with some painter's tape, and then I'm going to apply this the same way I would a patterned vinyl wrap. We're going to push a little bit of the backing away as we push the vinyl onto the tumbler, just being really careful that we don't lose any of the pieces that we've cut. So I'll remove a little bit of the backing and then apply that section of the vinyl to the tumbler first, and then we'll just move really slowly around the cup, making sure that we don't have any wrinkles or bubbles or anything. This is a little bit tougher to do on a cup that's already been glittered, just because with the epoxy layers and the glitter, your cup isn't perfectly straight and smooth the way it is like when you just get a plain stainless steel tumbler that you've done nothing to yet. So you want to go a little bit slower through this process. Just make sure that nothing gets off kilter as you apply the template to the cup. Once we've got the template applied, we can go through and very, very carefully remove the transfer tape. I had a heck of a time trying to get the transfer tape to lift off the vinyl just in the first place, so just be careful with that. But you're going to remove the transfer tape, like I said, super carefully because you don't want to lift up any of the elements that we've cut that we want to leave on the tumbler. So you'll take this process really, really slowly, also keeping your transfer tape as close to your vinyl as possible as you pull it away. So you don't want to just lift up and like pull like perpendicularly, big word, to the tumbler. You want to keep that transfer tape almost like hovering on the cup, and you'll see what I mean here, to create less like traction or friction, whatever the right word is, because you don't want to pull up those tiny little cutout pieces. Now that we've got the template applied, we can go through and remove all of the pieces that we don't want to leave on the tumbler. So like I said, we're going to get rid of those two bigger pieces where the vinyl meets up in the back of the tumbler, and then we'll kind of just work our way through, and you can decide, you know, based on the design that you want to do, you can decide what you want to keep and what you want to remove. But I decided to keep two little wavy lines. Obviously the glitter will show in between all of these vinyl elements. And then I wanted to keep the cutout vinyl hearts that are in that middle wave. So I'm going to go through and remove all of the other pattern vinyl, and we'll be left with a really cool wavy line design on our cup, obviously showing that beautiful red glitter in all of the spots where the pattern vinyl is not. Of course, if you'd like to, you can choose to remove different elements of this pattern, or if you're using a different template, you can obviously remove whatever elements you want. It could have been cool too to do like the opposite of what I'm doing, or like the inverse where you remove all of the cutout hearts and keep the outline so that all of the hearts would be red glitter. You could do that as well. Totally up to you. There's a lot of creative freedom with these kinds of designs, so just have fun with it, try it, and see what you like. I really liked how some of the colors in this pattern vinyl blended in really well with the dark red glitter that we have. So you'll see in some areas of the tumbler, the red parts of the vinyl match almost perfectly with the red glitter. So everything looks like it's kind of like melted together, and all of these parts of the design were really intentional, and it looks very visually interesting, at least to me. I hope you guys think so too. So once I've got all of the pieces removed, I'm just going to go through and trim up any excess vinyl that we've got left on the tumbler, and then we'll go into our first coat of epoxy over the vinyl. I'm still using Flynn Sisters Supply Shop Fast Cure Epoxy here, and this coat is about 20 milliliters. I'm going to let this spin and cure overnight, and then we'll be ready to go into our vinyl striping and our decal. I considered not doing any striping on this tumbler because I really liked how everything melted together, but then I thought, you know what, I want these waves to stand out just a little bit more than they already do on the cup, so I decided to go with the striping. Of course, you can skip it if you don't want to do this step. I will say this was a little bit difficult. The template does come with the outlines, but it's designed as like one solid piece so that you can like wrap the whole template around your template on the cup. So I wanted to do something a little different and just like apply them as typical striping that we would put on another design. So I had to finagle it a little bit, but I think it turned out really good. It was worth it to me, at least. So I cut the striping out of this really pretty shimmery like champagne gold vinyl. This is from TECKWRAP Craft, and I'm just going to place them on the wavy line parts of the design. I thought about outlining the hearts, but once I did a couple, I didn't really love how it looked. I liked that the hearts kind of melted into the design and they were a little bit of a like soft hidden feature, if that makes any sense. So I kept the hearts not outlined and just outlined the wavy lines. You'll also see that I tried to add some of those gold hearts on the opposite side of the pink hearts, so I filled in that whole wavy line space, and then after I had everything on and I was looking at it more, I thought, you know, these are just like too loud, it's too much, and this is where I wanted to put my decal, so I just didn't want too much going on here, but that's another design option if you want to fill in that space with more hearts. It didn't look bad, I just wasn't obsessed with it. I did add another thin coat of epoxy onto the tumbler after I added the striping so that I would have a nice smooth surface for the decal. For the decal, I'm using one that I hand lettered, and it says how sweet it is to be loved by you. So for the offset, we're using a red chrome vinyl, and then for the top portion of the decal, we're using that same shimmery champagne gold that we used for the striping. Both of these, again, are from TECKWRAP Craft. So I'm just going to weed these and then apply them layer by layer, piece by piece, directly onto the tumbler, the same way I always do. For sizing, I made this, I think it was like 5.5 or 6 inches tall. I wanted it to take up a decent amount of this, like the height of our tumbler. The 20-ounce skinnies are 8 inches tall, so I just took a couple inches off of that and put it right in the middle where those wavy lines kind of meet up and where we had the gold hearts, and then took them off. After that, I added my last 2 coats of epoxy. For the final coats, I'm using the Flynn Sisters Supply Shop Artist Cure Epoxy. Each of my coats, again, is about 20 milliliters, relatively the same amount for all the coats across this design. And once that was all done and cured, this cup is finished, and that's it for this tutorial. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to maybe do something different with all of those tumbler templates that we see on Etsy and online. So let me know what you think down below in the comments. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss any of my new videos. And if you want more exclusive content from me, free files, and a really great community, be sure to check out my Patreon group, the Elite Fam. All the info is down in the description box. You can also see all of the info and sign up at patreon.com/elitefam. We have a lot of fun over there, so you can come and join in on that if you'd like. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, love you. Bye. Hello friends, thanks so much for watching this video. I want to say a huge special thank you to my Elite fam, my channel members, and my subscribers. You all make this channel possible, so thank you so much for being part of the fam. If you want more exclusive content from me, you can join my Elite fam at patreon.com/elitefam. You can find my tumblers and digital files on my website madebymalstudio.com. And if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram at madebymal_studio. Here's another video for you to check out, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Love you. Bye.